said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterwards shall they come out with great substance. Now I know many people have been taught that that 400-year period was fulfilled in the Egyptian captivity, or Egyptian bondage. And so I'm going to go into that. And I'm going to be providing some things on this whiteboard here so you can visually see what I'm talking about. I'm going to kind of break down some of the years and so forth. But the first thing I want to do is to show that the 400 years wasn't the Egyptian captivity. Is to go to the book of Galatians. Galatians 3rd chapter, 16 and 17th verse. Now unto Abraham his seed were the promises made. He saith not, and to seeds as of many, but of one. And to thy seed, which is Christ, or Messiah. And this I say, that the covenant that was confirmed before Yah in Messiah, the law, which was 430 years after, cannot disannul, that it should make the promise from none effect. So, but that's saying that the covenant from Abraham to Moses was 430 years. The promise was made to Abraham when he was 75. You can find that in Genesis 12:4. The birth of Isaac was when Abraham was 100. You find that in Genesis 21:5. So right there, that's 25 years. Okay, Abraham was 75. He had Isaac. This is when he left. When Yah made the promise, it's leave, I'm going to make you a great nation. When Isaac was born, that's 25 years so far. Okay? From the birth of Isaac to Jacob, and you can find this in Genesis 25:26, he was 60 years old. Isaac was 60 years old when he had Jacob. Okay? And that's Genesis 25:26 again. Now, we know the story of Jacob and his 12 sons, and how Joseph was in Egypt, and then the famine was in the land, and so things were so bad that Jacob had to take his whole family to Egypt. And he took them into Egypt. Why? To get refuge, because there was a famine in the land. So when those 70 went into Egypt, they weren't going in any kind of bondage. They were going for refuge. They were going basically to have sustenance, to be blessed, because where they were staying, everything was dried up. Now that happened. Birth of Jacob until the 70 souls went into Egypt. He says he was 130 years old. That's in Genesis 47:9. Now, if you do the math and add this up, you get 215 years. And what's interesting is 215 is half of 430. Okay? Now, Kohath was one of the 70 in Egypt. Okay? Let's remember Kohath. Kohath begot Amram. Okay, and you can find that in Genesis 46 and Exodus 6:18. Now, this is what's interesting. Amram begot Moses. So you see, the 70 souls that went into Egypt, Moshe's grandfather, Kohath, was there. So there's no way this could end up being 400 years from this point. Now, when Moshe went and told the children of Israel, told Pharaoh, let my people go, and all those plagues happened, then they left, and he got the law, he was 80 years old. This we know. He was 80. Now let's say that Kohath, this part here, the scripture doesn't give us any years, but we can kind of try to figure it out based on other numbers and ages. So this is something I kind of just estimated here. Say Kohath was a baby, a child. And from the time Kohath went into Egypt to the birth of Amram, let's put that at 65 years. And if we put Amram to the birth of Moses at 70 years, and you add these three numbers up, you get 215. And this 215, that's 430.